every course, every person has an intention in terms of what they're trying to achieve.
Yeah. I think what we tend to is that give people enough information and confidence to then go and start to work the way that they want to within the boundaries of safety and what have you.
I think the main thing that people experience is that they might come with the idea of learning some shit-hot techniques to be a shit-hot therapist.
Yeah.
But actually what they do is they're working on themselves and they're changing throughout the course.
Yeah, that's right.
And the most important thing is they've benefited from whatever the process was that they've been through, whether they end up being a therapist or not.
Yeah.
And they have useful things to do.
I was saying to James, it seems like, because we was talking about the course, and I said it seems like whatever you come with, it fixes.
Yes.
Which then enables you to become something else.
That's right.
If you know what I mean.
And I think the other thing that we'd always maintained was that we hoped that people came out of our courses, and use that collectively, not being carbon copies of the tutors, but being able to then go and think for themselves and do for themselves and develop bits for themselves and actually grow after that.
The thing is,
you know,
we're trying to give people the tools that they can use. So we're not saying these are the only tools, but these are really good tools, and if you can use them, then you can develop other things that will be safe and effective. But if you haven't used these tools, then it's unlikely that it'll be so easy for you to be able to appreciate or develop new ways of working, because you just don't have the base information of how to do things. It's not so much the techniques, it's how the techniques are put together,
they work.
the structure.
And that I think is really the important thing. I mean, because we've been around long enough to see students from other schools and see that they come out very narrow focused, and yes, they can do the stuff on the menu if you like, but if a client comes along that actually needs something not on the menu, they either still do something on the menu or they freeze. They can't think, well, okay, you know, I can build this from scratch and do something for this person because I know how to do this stuff. And that, I think, is the main thing.
Yeah, because one of the things I say that is an aim is to get to the point where they realise that it's not rocket science, that when they know the right way to approach it, the safe way to approach it, then they can take stuff from Hazel, or they can take stuff from Judy and incorporate it in what they do, because they know how to do it in the right way and the safe way.
Yeah, or take stuff that is totally non-crystal.
Yeah.
But use them within a crystal technique, because they understand what they're doing.
Yeah, and also it's lovely how the courses, it's as they go through, they start to realise, oh, crystals are vibrational, but there are others, and then the diploma takes them to the next stage, which is opening up to a lot even wider.
Yeah, and they realise that at the end, you know, they might have to have crystal diploma on their diploma. But they can use colour, they can use essences, they can use plants, they can, you know, they suddenly realise that they've actually got the tools to use anything.
Yeah.
But the only reason they can do that is because all the tutors that we have, and ourselves and all our tutors, have got broad areas and different areas of knowledge, so that all that feeds in. So it's not just we only know this lot about crystals and we're only passing on this lot about crystals, and so that each person that teaches slightly less, and the people who learn slightly less because they've forgotten this bit and that bit. It's not narrowing down the field
It's broadening
and becoming fundamentalist. It's broadening it out because people get more information from related sources that give them a good background. Because the problem with a lot of therapy training is that it's isolated training. It doesn't relate to anything else other than that little therapy.
Yeah,
and
sometimes it's not interested in creating therapists
as
well.
No. Creating robots.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid that's going a lot like that.
Yeah.
now, more
I
and
mean,
more so. Things like reflexology and
Yeah.
massage now, it's all, totally prescribed.
Yeah.
You must do that way.
Seven
You
this
can't
way,
do that.
6 that way.
Yeah, you can't do that. It's like and it's like it's all done that way. I think it's one of the nice things that Crystal's therapy. I mean, we deliberately stayed out of all that step back because we wanted the freedom to be able to do it, and so to let everybody, different schools do their own thing, and not have it like, oh, well, you have to do, it's like if you're doing a rainbow layout, that has to be smoky, that has to be red jasper, which is it's that sort of thing, Yeah.
And it's also that there are certain therapies, but when you're doing the training, they're not interested in taking someone who's raw.
Yes.
They want somebody who's gone through the rawness in some other school, in some other therapy, and taking them.
Yeah.
And it's a realisation that the course is designed to take somebody who comes through the door and says, well, I don't really know any of this stuff. And by the end of it, they've been given a broad range of experience and ideas. Not that they have to agree with it.
No, but then,
Yeah, and then they come out the other side. And also something that one of the students said on the last weekend was, because we were going through, and she was doing the geopathics, and then at the end she said, I'm not going there. It doesn't attract me, but I'm glad I was introduced to it.
Yeah, because then when someone starts talking about it, what they're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like I said, it's one of those things. It's like with a lot of areas of this sort. You'll get asked to do it, and therefore you'll get better at it, and eventually you may start saying, "Can fix houses."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you might think, I'd rather not do that. Thank you very much. And so that's fine.
That's like me. I've sat through it now 4 times, and it's only this time that it's grabbed me. Like it has, and I've actually used it.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing, is that it's understanding that sometimes you do sit on stuff, it cooks, and then suddenly you think, oh yeah, I do know how to do that, and then maybe you've got to go look back at your notes or something, and you think, yes, I can actually do this.
I think one thing is, though, that I think is important is that although we might want to acquire more information and more techniques, more advanced stuff and more interesting stuff,
Because we're human.
This is still piling stuff on. That really, at its basics, it's a very simple process.
That's
and
most
although you
beautiful
personally
phrase.
may be interested in this and that, and you may become expert at very esoteric aspects of healing, basically you can't forget the basic techniques and the broad techniques.
I mean, the 3 basic techniques, 5-line clearing, working with a wand, and chakra layouts will fix anything. You might have to do them in different orders and whatever.
That's like when we do stuff with the shop girls, isn't it? It's like, it's as easy as, what colour do you like? What colour don't you like? If you know nothing else, that's how easy it is.
That's right.
And
all our personal expertise really goes to feed those people who are like us, who are interested in our areas, and we can help specialists. But for the majority of people who theoretically we should be seeing, just people who have got aches and pains that can't be fixed any other way. The simple techniques, the basic techniques are the ones that work. And if we do complex specialist techniques, then we do them as if they were simple techniques. So we just do it, I'll throw this one in because this is really, I've just thought of this one last night and it's going to do the job.
And that's why it's nice to do shows like Quest, because you see which are the ones that come up over again. And it's like, oh, it's that one again. It's like, but you know that they're there.
The thing is, if you know more, and you know the esoteric stuff, then when the person comes along that needs the detailed specialist esoteric stuff, you just do it.
You just do it.
Not a problem.
You don't need. It just happens.
And some therapies, very few therapies, are able to do that.
They do one or the other.
Because they don't
can't slide
have
one
the
to the other.
Last year I worked on this guy, and he was with his girlfriend, and I was working on him, and his body was correcting like so fast.
It's amazing.
And at the end, I was like, "You must have energy work done on you." And he started laughing. He said, "Why?" I said, "Because your body knows it, and it corrects so quickly." And he's like, My wife's a kinesiologist. She works on me all the time, but well done for spotting it.
Yeah. But it is, you can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell, yeah.
So, we'd just like to say, on behalf of all the people listening to this, Simon and Sue and Simon, thank you for designing and creating such a well-designed course.
You're welcome.